Hey, it's Dorleen, and today I'm working on a complementary layout to this one right here. So what I did is I pulled out the same papers that I used on that first layout. I have a different sketch, but I'm going to be turning it on the side because my photos are going landscape. So I'm going to have these 3.5 by 11-inch strips going landscape versus portrait. So I already cut out everything. Basically, I just cut some small photos into circles because according to the sketch, we do have some circles. I cut out those sheriff stars using my Cricut. And so basically I'm just putting this together. I do this a lot where I'll have 1-page sketches that I'm working on, but I do need to stretch it out to 2-page. So that's a good tip. If you can definitely do that. You just use the same elements or at least the same papers across both pages and it will flow. So, just a little tip. But anyhow, so I'm just adhering it down and using my T-square ruler, which is funny because normally I just put things wonky. Halfway through adhering it, my adhesive ran out. I was originally going to cut that out, but I just thought it was pretty funny because isn't that supposed to happen? You're filming and then you run out of adhesive. So I thought that was kind of comical. But so I refilled my ATG gun. And then I just went ahead and continued putting this layout together. So once I put that middle piece in, I realized that even though I was using my T-square ruler, that top strip was just so off. And even as I look at it again, it is a little off. And I don't know about you, but even though I use my cutter, and I have a couple different cutters, one's more like a guillotine, and the other's the the blade that slides. I feel like I can never cut anything straight. So I don't know if it's just me, but whatever. I'm not even worried about it. But I'm really just following the sketch almost to a T. I have those small, they're supposed to be circle elements over there on that bottom right-hand corner. And that's when I cut my little photos because I really just needed the signs. I didn't need all the background and all that stuff. And then on the top, I had another photo that I had taken for that day, but I decided to use a circle. And you'll see me in a little bit put that together. So I'm going to apologize because I think the dogs are going crazy in my backyard and I hear them barking. And I don't know if you do as well. So I apologize for that. This is what I'm talking about. I have that photo there, but it really didn't have anything to do with those two photos. And I thought, it needs a journaling spot. So I do switch that out and you'll see me do that later. As I'm going through this or putting it all together, I realized that on the original layout, I did have the photos matted in white. So I do matte them separately, but I like the way it's looking right now. I hope you do too. And if you do, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. I post at least 2 videos a week. One will always be scrapbooking and the other will be whatever it is I'm creating in the command center, which is the name of my blog and also my craft room. So again, I'm just laying down the pieces using my little Tombow handheld double-sided tape runner and my ATG gun when appropriate. So that's a piece of vellum. And if you've ever worked with vellum, you can see adhesive through it. So basically you just put adhesive where it's going to be covered. So I laid those circles down first to get a better idea. And then you'll see me, I just put I can't even talk, the adhesive directly on the layout. Now I'm going to show you something right now. Like this is driving me nuts. I love Tombow, or I should say I loved Tombow. This was like my go-to adhesive, but I have been having the worst luck with them. And I don't know I don't know what I'm doing different. And I don't know, it might just be me. And I don't mean to discredit their company or their product, but I have been having the worst luck with them. So I've mostly been using my ATG gun and I actually bought a lot more refills for it. So if you have a question, if you leave me a comment, I can tell you where I get those refills. Actually, I could tell you right now. I don't know. It's not a secret. I go through Tape Jungle and it was a really, really good price. And so I bought like boxes of them, so I have plenty of the adhesive for that. But anyhow, whole different story. But so I drew some lines on that journaling spot. The stars, I kept them with the circles because I thought that looked super cute. Just added a little bit of fun element to those circle pictures and that journaling spot. But basically, it's a pretty basic layout. Again, I followed the sketch pretty much to a T. Added some color splash, because that's what I did in the first one. And look at the two together. See what I'm saying? Like, those were two one-page sketches, but because they're similar elements, they just flow so well. I hope you agree. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.